Troy Bilt lawnmower with a Briggs & Stratton 6 3/4 horsepower engine, fairly standard, self-propelled, that's nice. Does not have a bag though. And the cable apparently is stuck, but when kind of looking at it, it doesn't really seem like it's stuck. It just seems like this whole mechanism itself is also just not wanting to move. So I say we take a look at it, because until then the handlebars are not going to be moving unless I really want to wrench on that pull cord, which I don't really want to. But the ultrasonic cleaner is going, so we'll probably have a carb clean anyway, but let's just see what we have. Maybe we'll get lucky. Seems pretty good. Hoping this doesn't break. They have a tendency of doing that when you try to straighten them out. So far, so good. More than likely, I have to put a new one on there, but this one can be saved. That would be ideal. So let us take a pair of pliers. Yeah, looks like it was a little gooey in there. But it's not frozen. That was my concern. What we're going to do is take some marble and put it all around here. Start and bottom. It's a messy job, but someone's got to do it. And then the same thing for the top here. This one's actually not that bad up here. Usually it's the opposite. And then I pull. That does two things. It helps lubricate the cable, but in addition to that, it also protects it from rusting. So this needs to be bent a little bit more. That in there. Is this even the right one for this? Oh, the other side's all bent up too. Man, I wonder. Oof. That's a tad off. Better. Wrong way. These with a bend on them, that's where that's something there to kind of help hold it in place. That looks pretty good. Let's put this in here now. Might have a little fine adjustment to do, but it should be enough to at least pull on the cable. There we go. Well, that's good. Now we don't have to worry about getting a new cable. Cables are one of those things that can nickel and dime you. So, I have not even tried to pull on this because that was the problem. I'm going to put this down. Let's check some fluids first. Oil, but black. Let's see about the gas. Completely dry. Let's look at the filter. Oh. Now, I don't want to say that's the worst one I've ever seen, but that's getting up there. It's more dirt than filter. For the time being, let's just leave that shut. I have a feeling we'll be doing a carb clean. You know what? This is not going to be. We're not that lucky. If we don't do this, we're going to need to do it. If we do it, we won't have to. So at least let's get this done. We're going to potentially not have to do the whole carb. Move this more like so. And then let's move you guys more like so. Okay, so now, excuse me, I'm going to take a ½ inch and see what the bowl looks like. Well, that was right. Oh man, that's not good. Not a good sign when a bowl is firmly set in place with crap. Oh boy, yeah. I smell it already. That's green, but it's not much. And I'm thinking, let's look at the rest of the carb. Oh, no, that float's not even moving. Okay, we're gonna have to do this whole thing. You know what, I'm just gonna take it off, 1/4 inch right here, and then save this spring. That can sometimes go flying. I might as well do it with you guys here too. Actually, I like this auto choke system. The only thing I don't like about it is the spring. It's pretty small. It likes to go for a walk sometimes and not come back. But just if you kind of bend over the little tab, it seems to be a lot less likely that happening. We also need these. The feel line's actually pretty decent. Not inside of it though. Yeah. Don't even understand how I thought I was going to be able to get around this. It's always that last hope. I hope that when you work on a small engine that you won't have to go on its carburetor. But it's just a hope. It's hardly ever a reality. I don't know if that needle is just stuck. Oh yeah, it's stuck. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this over to the carb station and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's here. We need to see if we can gently rock this needle out. There we go. Ugh. Yeah, both of that's going to go in the cleaner. I'm going to take a wire brush, kind of brush off a lot of this dirt so it doesn't go in the cleaner, but other than that, this is pretty clean inside. And of course, I'll probably even put the float in there. Okay, I'll go ahead and put that in the cleaner, bring you guys back. Okay, so I'm just going to apologize for the background noise already. There's a couple items running in the background. So, this jet was so bad, I actually had to use carburetor cleaner on it. But the inside is clean now. I shoved a little micro drill bit in there and it cleaned it out very, very well. This needle had like black tar on it. Let's blow this off. Warning. I can't stress enough as well how much of value of an air compressor is, because you just want to make sure to get everything blown out and dried. There we are. And then let's put that in there. Let's see if it actually moves now. That's too long of a needle. Here we go. Move, move, move. Very good. So, you sometimes do have to replace a little seat in there. It's a little red seat. But usually, if you just blow it out, blow through the outlet, not the inlet. I'm going to take a wire wheel the inlet though. This looks pretty nasty. But it will save it. If you blow it out this way, it might shoot it right out and you'll have to put a new one in. Other than that, let's put this right here. Oh, almost forgot. Bull nut gasket. There we go. Okay, something else I want to bring up. This came off the carburetor as well. It was stuck on there. This is a seal for the actual intake on the motor. If this comes out, make sure to keep it. Don't lose it. It is very important. Usually they stay on the motor, but this one's stuck to the carburetor. So I'm going to put this on the motor and put it back. Sometimes you do have to replace them. This one's fairly okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back on and meet you guys back over there. So, recap. I have put fuel in it. The oil is in there, but it's not good. We'll have to change that later. I want to run it for a moment or two anyway. The front wheels were a little rough to push, so we might have to look at the wheel, but I'm going to try pulling on the self-propel handle and see if it just breaks the crust off. And I'm going to lubricate the joints anyway afterwards, but just to make it easier to remove, I want to do that. But other than that, new air filter, new spark plug, put that on there. Let's go ahead and pull the handle and see what we have. Might be a little hard to pull because there's not a second bolt in here, but we'll see what we can do. starting, but I think the cylinder was a little full. Looked like when I took the plug out, it was a little oily. So I think maybe just fouled a little bit, and you can see the oil in the muffler. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put some bolts in there, and we'll test out the self-propel. Okay, self-propel test now. And starting test, I guess. Okay, let's see if it works. Oh yeah, much better already. Okay, so I'm just going to take off the front wheels, blow it out real quick to make sure there's nothing in there that's super bad. Take some marble, just kind of lubricate the surfaces on the post, and that should make this a lot easier to push. Okay, one final bit. I turned this on the side to take the blade off, and I noticed it was upside down. So it's not going to be cutting very well. This edge should be right here. So just want to make sure to go over it counterclockwise. So I think even some of them have this side down or whatever printed on them, but definitely keep that in mind. Okay, definitely want to just bring this up. See everyone later. Like, subscribe, and keep on coming back.